But let's just go to the King BTC here. At the end of the day, this will work for anything, you know, stocks, crypto. I do it in crypto just because it's a little more nascent than other markets. So there's a little less competition, in my opinion. So the breakout strategy, what are we going to do here? So essentially, I can see here, let's go ahead and make some lines. See how long this has been. Okay, this is about 5 days of data. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate the last 5 days. So calc the last 5 days of data. Find the resistance and support. I never can spell resistance correctly. Going back to my point that I'm kind of an idiot and I learned how to code and then I can build trading bots. It's just not that hard. But anyways, so that looks like it's the resistance. And then this down here kind of looks like the support. Well, in the last 5 days, actually, it might be more than that. I'm going to do the last 3 days just for a little more action. So let's see how long this has been. It's been about 2 days. Okay, so perfect. So we'll bring this down a little bit. So this is the resistance, meaning the last time it bounced off of this, it started heading downwards. And then the last time it bounced around here, it started heading upwards. So this is kind of a channel I created. In this bot, what I'm gonna build is if it breaks through this resistance on the last 1 hour bar, matter of fact, I think I wanna do 15 minutes because this is a bot and it can handle 15 minutes. So 15-minute bar, there we go, still the same lines. Let me grab that note real quick though. Definitely use this note. So find the resistance and support, 15 minutes. And essentially, what we're gonna build here is if it breaks through this support or this resistance and then comes back, we'll put our orders here. So essentially what I'm looking for is a breakthrough and then I'll put my orders down at the resistance, the past resistance. So I'm looking for a breakthrough on the 15-minute and then to come back and still be above the 15 minutes. And once it starts going up just a tad bit, I'm gonna buy. So here, let's write it out. Let's make this a little bigger for you. So calc the last 3 days of data, find the resistance and support on the 15 minutes. Then we're gonna do, and we're gonna do the inverse as well. So, you know, if it breaks down here, I'd set my buys after it retests it and then goes. So calculate the resistance support and then on retest, place orders. And that means I'm going long and short. So I'm gonna have to use Femex, which is a solid exchange here that I use. I'm already connected to it, so that won't be too hard to code out. But on retest, for example, if it breaks down here, I would put my buys here if it retested. So let's go ahead and code it. And like I said, if you're not a coder, just watch along because you will learn a lot and it just takes time, you know? It just takes a little bit of time. And if somebody were to tell you you could double your profits by learning how to code, would you do it? Let me know in the comment section. Would you do it? If you could literally double your profits by learning how to code and coding trading algorithms every day, would you do it? Instead of the hour or 2 hours you spend on looking at the charts, if you were coding and it could double your profits, would you do it? That is my question of the day. Let me know in the comment section below. By the way, if you want to really accelerate your growth and you really want to take this seriously, which I know you do because you're watching this video, I have a boot camp. This boot camp shows you absolutely everything I know about algo trading. We build a ton of bots together. You get all the code, you get all of the functions that you'll need as an algo trader. And the best part is I even have a section for, I wouldn't say the best part, but I even have a section if you don't know how to code. So if you don't know how to code, I even have a section there that will show you exactly what you need to know to code. You know, I spent years learning to code, but I think you could learn how to code in a few months, if not a couple months, because I distilled it into the only things you need to learn in Python in order to algo trade. So there's an algo trading bootcamp here down below. It's going to help you out whether you're a beginner or an expert at coding. There's a ton of different nuances that come with algo trading, and of course a ton of algorithms and bots that we create. So even if you're an expert, this is going to be super, super helpful for you. There's a link for that below. But let's jump into the code now. So you know the strategy. I'm going to copy the strategy, bring it over to the code. We've got this nice functions file. If you haven't seen this video yet, I highly recommend watching it. You don't need to watch it first, but watch it someday because it shows all the functions we'll be using. What do we want to call this? Breakout.